Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about something super important for those of you who have just received your work permit in Canada. So I'll be walking you through the process of getting your visa stamped so you can travel in and out of Canada with an ease. Just having a work permit doesn't give you the ability to travel in and out of the country without getting your visa stamped. The work permit lets you stay in Canada. The visa stamp is what allows you to re-enter to the country after traveling internationally. So if you plan to travel or even for a short vacation to visit family or your friends, you'll need that stamp before you leave. So all right. So once you're logged in to your account, you just have to click to apply to Canada. And I do not have a personal reference code, and here I am. Visitor visa. So because I have to apply for visitor visa, I already have my work permit, so I'll go here. And you have to find your eligibility. So for that, you can select your reason. Why would you like to come to Canada? That is work. How long are you planning to stay? More than 6 months. And then so you can select your country code. That for me it's India. Then what is your current country or of residence? So again, it's Canada. And then for me it's no here. I can select my date of birth. Moving on. For me it's no. And then what is the current status? So because I am on my work permit right now, so I will select. So I think for me, yeah, yes, and then no, and no, and no. Then next, no for me, and single, and Quebec. So you will need temporary resident visa to return to Canada. If you are working or studying in Canada, your temporary resident visa may expire at the same time as your work or study permit. So if your work or study permit is expiring soon, please renew your study or work permit first. And once your study or work permit is approved, you may apply for your temporary resident visa. So for me, I have my work permit now, so I am going to select this option, temporary resident visa. That is what this video is about, TRV. Once you already have your work permit, so we can just simply continue from here. And best situation, I have an open work permit, and I'll select no because for me it's no. And then I'm not under from any of this category, so no. I don't want any of the following job, so no. I'm not submitting any application for my family member, no. Are you giving someone access to your application? No. You can select accordingly. In the past 10 years, so for this it's a yes because we already have a biometric which is valid. For me it is valid till now. So you'll be paying your fee for this application, and yes, you should be able to make digital copy. And again, so these are the few questions that you needed to submit before continuing with the application. Moving on, there are a few steps regarding the documents that you need to upload. The format for that, whatever format they accept, that are PDF, JPG, PNG, doc, all these formats are acceptable. So the file should not be bigger than 4 MB. Everything is mentioned here. You just have to read through it and continue with it. So for here, when we reach to this step, it's pretty much very simple. Again, there is one document IMM5257 that you need to download from here and open it using Adobe, and you have to upload it. And here you can upload your Canadian work or study permit that you already have. You need to upload that here, your passport, and a digital copy, the digital photo. So regarding the photo, it's similar to what you have earlier uploaded for your work during your work permit application, and just verify the information from here after clicking on this question symbol, and you can just read through it if there is any latest changes. And these things are very simple that you need to upload. You already have those. We are not applying for visitor visa from outside of Canada, so we have to ignore this part. And regarding the client information, if you have any information that you want to share with them, with IRCC, you should upload a document here. It can be any information. For example, you have a work permit which is expiring soon, and you have already applied for a work permit extension, but you also need your stamping on your passport. So for that, you can provide some information over here, just to give them a full story. But it's not necessary if the application is like straightforward. And then there is a fee that you need to pay for the first section. Like the first field, we have UCI. I'll just fill some random things just for you. So UCI is the number. You can just copy paste it from your previous application. You log into your IRCC account, and you can very easily see your UCI number, and you can select the language in which you want the service. And then there is section visa requested. It's a visitor visa. You can type your full name, like whatever is mentioned on your passport, so you have to write that accordingly. You have to make sure that all the information should be accurate as per your passport. It's very basic information. You can select by yourself. You need to select your sex, your date of birth. These are the mandatory fields that you need to select. Okay, so here you have to select Canada because you're applying from Canada, and you can select your status. For me, it's worker. You have your work permit, you're applying for visitor visa, so you select worker, and you select the validity here and from and to. And again, there is a section previous countries. So for that, during the last 5 years, have you lived in any other country? And so you have to just write down your information here. Again, it's very simple. A country. So yeah, and your current marital status, you can select whatever it is. And if you are married, you need to provide some other details. Then personal details are being continued here, so you can select your personal information here. Have you previously been married? So you select yes or no accordingly. Your language, you can select your language from here. And are you able to communicate in English or French? You can select here. And your passport number, you have to make sure it is correct. You're writing it correctly. And the country of issue, so for that you need to write India if you have your Indian passport, and accordingly whatever you have. So you move on to another section. Your national identity document. For here, you should select yes, and the document number you can write is your Aadhaar card that you get the information, and the issue and expiry date. And then if you are USPR card, no. Your contact information, here you can write your. So moving on, you can mention your telephone number here. Details of visit to Canada, here you have to write your purpose, that is returning worker, and you can indicate how long you're gonna stay. Again, you have to write down whatever is written on your work permit. uh, when the work permit is expiring, you can only write that information, nothing else. About your education, you can write the details here. It's pretty much, it's very simple. uh, it's pretty much very similar to what you have written, you mentioned during your work permit application. Even the employment details and all. And you have to answer few of their questions as well, the information accordingly, like no, no. Have you remained, so no. If you have been refused, no. You previously applied to enter, no. So you just fill out these information, and then you do the signature. You do the signature and the date, and you click on validate. Submitting all the documents, you just need to pay the fee, which is like $100. So that's about it. I hope you like the video, and if you have any questions or any comments, please let me know. And also, after you submit your visitor visa application, you'll get some messages from them asking about your passport. So for that, I'll make another video where I will be explaining you the after process. And so yeah, stay tuned, and I hope you like the video. Thank you.